Hey everybody, it's Amy Dickinson Campbell with the Space Weather Report. All right guys, this is for the 7th of March. I'm just going to do this really quickly because I feel like I need to talk about some stuff at the end of it rather than the beginning of it. All right, solar winds are blowing at 591 kilometers a second, and we're looking at some extreme UV coming up, solar flares and CMEs and everything else. Let's check the neutron count. The neutron count is down below the maximum at 1.2%. So it's been staying down below the maximum. I'm kind of liking that. The corona hole is moved over a little bit. It's not quite so Earth facing, which is good. They're looking at 55% elevated chance of M-class flares the next 24 to 48 hours, and another 10% elevated chance of X. Of course, those are nasty. The geomagnetic activity is running about 30% in the mid-latitudes and a 45% severe opportunity for geomagnetic activity in the poles. Now, there isn't like an asteroid really on the radar. There's, I think, one that might come within like 9 lunar distance, since they're nothing too close. But okay, so this is what I wanted to talk about though, because I get those out of the way right away. Hydrate, stay shaded. If you don't need it, unplug it. All the good stuff that we normally do. Look out for your plants, your animals, each other, the elderly and the infirmed. Now, what I wanted to bring up was someone had asked me on another platform if there's any safe place you can go from these coronal mass ejections and solar winds and things like that. And well, it's the sun, folks. There really isn't a place that you can just go, but you can be prepared. You can be diligent. It's the sun. It's going to do what it's going to do. My suggestion to that person was, if you have a garden, for example, invest in the UV shades that are the mesh, or UV shaded meshes that you could put over top of the garden. So it lets all the sunlight through, but it filters the UV, and so it protects your plants a little bit better. And you can create shade like that for yourselves and your animals too. So that way they have an opportunity to get out of that extreme UV. The straight line winds that can come from the solar winds and the coronal mass ejections and the solar flares and all that, it just secure for sea. If you don't need it, unplug it. If you can tie it down to keep it from blowing away, do that. I mean, there's things we can do to protect ourselves and get out ahead of it. We can't stop it. It's the sun. It's going to do what it's going to do. But we can get out ahead of it. And, it's a good time also to invest in solar panels because we got all this extra solar activity going on. Rock on, people. Utilize it. Make it work for your advantage. All right. You guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.